Hello, I am PsycoVapor. Today I will be doing a video on the GTP sub-ohm kit from ecigator.com. This is a device that I've been using since I started vaping again. And this is what it looks like all put together. I have the green one. And this is a very simple, very easy to use device. Let's see here. Its capacity is 1600 milliamp hour, wattage up to 33 watts, and features easy top filling design, airflow drip tip for adjustable airflow holes. It is 304 food grade stainless steel, changeable Pyrex glass tube, 100% organic cotton wick, protected high wattage chip, micro USB port. The tank holds up to 2 milliliters and resistance is 0.5 ohms. Now, in this box, you're going to receive, of course, the device, charging cable, certificate saying that it's been inspected and it passed all their inspection and is approved to be used. Little warranty card. The GTP sub-ohm tank manual, the GTP battery user manual. Here's where your device would sit, the tank here, the battery here. This is my extra Pyrex glass. You get some extra coils. It comes all together with 3 coils, one pre-installed and 2 extras. I've already used one of my extras because I burnt my first coil because I did not read the directions when I opened this. I suggest you read the directions, and the main thing was I did not prime my coils before I started using this. Now, I'll show you one of my coils here. It's got very small juice flow holes, but you can prime your coil through the top. Just add a couple drops of whatever you're vaping. Just a couple drops, though. You don't want to flood this. And it'll get into the cotton. It'll be a lot easier to start using right away. Now, I'm not a big fan of this drip tip only because and this is kind of gross, but it collects any type of dry skin you have on your lips. If your lips are very dry like mine are, you're gonna get a little ring of what I've been calling lip debris. Now, the drip tip itself is good, but I don't like that it gets dirty really quickly. For me, at least. You might not have that problem. Here's the battery fire button. On the back of the battery is your USB charging port. Here is your airflow holes. This turns very easily to adjust airflow. I prefer mine wide open right now, but I've done it halfway open and closed. It all depends on your preference. The tank drip tip comes out. Here's your top cap. This is very easy to clean because all of these parts come apart. You can take off your battery, set that aside for when you're cleaning. This whole bottom part comes off. You can unscrew the chimney on inside. The Pyrex glass part will come off, the top cap, and the drip tip. I clean mine about once a week. And well, I've got liquid in here, so I can't take it off. But once you take this bottom part off, your seal coil, you can unscrew it very easily to change it out. Now, if you turn it upside down, kind of let your liquid flow, to the top of this, you won't really get any leakage. I haven't had any. But you can unscrew the top, change out your coil while you're still got liquid in your tank, and it's not as messy. You will have juice all over the coil, and you might get some on your hands, but I mean, if you need to change it while you're still vaping, it's pretty easy. It's not that difficult. So, what else could I tell you? Basically, I mean, it is a sub-ohm tank. It vapes very well. And I feel like if you're still vaping on an old Ego style battery, you know, with those clear miser tanks with the long wicks, and you're kind of over that, but you're not ready to go to a box mod, like I'm currently not ready for one, but you know, I might get one in a couple months. I highly suggest something like this. It vapes well, it holds a good battery. I mean, there's nothing really wrong you can say about it. Uh, I haven't found anything that I dislike about this device other than the drip tip, which, I mean, you can replace it if you really feel like you need to. And, I mean, it vapes very well. I have to refill my tank maybe once a day. I mean, it doesn't hold the most liquid, but it's good for, you know, to get you through half the day. You refill it, you know, you're good. Fire buttons giving me no issues. It does glow red once you need to charge your battery, which is good. It'll stop vaping at that point. And easy to charge. I just connect my cable to a USB adapter, you know, plug it in, and it does have pass-through capability, which means once you plug it in to charge, I would say wait 5 to 10 minutes and you can start vaping again while it's plugged in and charging. I also purchased extra coils. These are about $13 on the website for a 5-pack, and plus shipping and all that, it'll be around $20. These are not the cheapest coils I've seen, but they work. I mean, they're good. I would also suggest, you know, once you fill up your tank, when you first get it, you prime your coil, fill up your tank, wait 5-10 minutes. I usually wait about 10 to 15 minutes myself, just because I don't want to get any dry hits. I don't want to burn my coil like I did the first time I used this device because I didn't read the directions. And give it some priming puffs if you want to. You know, just suck in on your mouthpiece a couple times without hitting the fire button. Helps draw it in to the coil. I learned this tip from Tia Vapes. I love her channel, by the way. You should check her out. I believe this has a 5-second. How do you? Basically, you can hold the button for 5 seconds, inhale, and if you go past 5 seconds, it will turn off. And I feel that's a pretty good safety, you know, protection feature, because you really don't want to burn out your coils. I mean, it's not worth it to try to vape, you know, more than that on this, because you'll have to change out your coil. You don't want to be vaping on a burnt coil. It's going to taste weird, and I just feel like it's not worth, you know, the sacrifice. There are devices where it'll give you a 15-second, you know, inhale and then it cuts off. But those are more advanced devices, I would say. So basically, it's a great device. You can get it at ecigator.usa.com. It's around, I would say, $40. They do have like wholesale options, but I'm not really talking about that. You buy wholesale, it'll be cheaper. But if you just buy one like I did, it's going to be around $40 plus shipping, which is around $5. So it's not the most expensive device. It's not the cheapest device either. But it's definitely good if you're ready to step up your vaping game from one of those little batteries with the little clear miser tanks, but you don't want to go to a box mod right away. Try this. It's a great device. I mean, I could see someone vaping on this for, you know, their whole vaping experience, because it's not difficult. You're not dealing with batteries and box mods and temperature control and what wattage do you want to vape it on, and it vapes at a very good wattage. I've heard from other vapors that vaping from 30 to 35 is what they prefer. 35 watts, you know, and so this is at 33 watts, so it's a perfect medium.